Hello, everyone. I'm Angelo. I've been homeless in Northern Virginia for 2 months and 3 weeks now. And I went to my doctor today for the rash on my face. That's why I haven't shaved. You can sort of see it here, and it goes all the way down to here. Also, I had some ear pain, neck pain, head pain. Hey, Hillary. All right, I'll wait for a few people to join, then I'll get into what is going on. I finally saw my doctor today. Hey, Love Brit. That's a good name, because whenever anyone says it, they gotta say they love Brit. It's like Tim and Eric, awesome show, great job. Like, even in a negative review, they gotta say, awesome show, great job. I don't have a ton of time before work. I was so frustrated today. I had to, first of all, I spent a ton of money. Second of all, I've had to drive around half the day. I went to 3 pharmacies before I could get the medicine that I needed. So he did, yeah, right. Good. It was good thinking, Britt. All right, we already got 12 people here. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Start this shit up. Click the like button, everybody. That'll get this video recommended more by YouTube. I've had this rash for a while. It was very painful for a time. It's getting better now. Actually, I got to take this fungus cream out of my pocket. Put it back in the, man, my car is such a mess now. Look at all this stuff I've got piled up here. This is on the passenger seat. It used to be manageable. Now it's not. Now I can't even see the seat. Just because I throw crap there and just leave it. Had this rash. That's why I can't shave. Normally, I very much dislike not shaving. I don't want to grow a beard, but I'm going to have to grow a beard for at least the next few days until this rash goes away. He said it's got some infection, so he prescribed an antibiotic, prescribed a $50 cream to put on my face. And by the way, okay, he said, looks infected. Here's the thing. It's been going down. Like, it's been spreading across my face, but going down. Is the antibiotic really necessary? Do we have to treat every little health problem like an emergency? I almost thought, screw it. I don't even want to take the antibiotic because apparently it's a general antibiotic. So the pharmacist said, you should take a probiotic because it's going to kill the good bacteria too. So take a probiotic for a month. Well, I'm like, screw it. Why go through the hassle? I'll just ride this out. I'm sure I'll be fine. Is every infection an emergency? But I went ahead and got the penicillin, whatever, the antibiotic. That was only $15. Doctor's appointment, he cut the charge in half because he knows I'm homeless now. The cream was $50, like I said, and I've had this anxiety because I went out all day. I barely had time for the gym. I just did a few push-ups, and I had to go there at least to shower. And I went straight to the doctor, then went all around. So here's the thing that he couldn't help me with. So he did get prescribed medicine for my face and everything. So here's the deal with the title. My doctor can't help me. He's a nice doctor. I think he gets overly concerned or something. I don't know. He wants to schedule appointments way too often with me. It's like, if I'm not sick, why do I have to spend the money and the time to go see you? I got stuff to do. I was glad my appointment was canceled by him last time, like a month ago, and I just didn't reschedule one. I just farted. And I put it off because I'm like, I'll just go when I need to. I don't need to just go in just to visit and spend $85. So I went today. He said, have you been exposed to anything that could have, given you this rash? I said, well, yeah, I've been sleeping in my car. I've been homeless for 3 months. And he's like, oh, geez, I'm heartbroken. He's like, well, what's going on? I said, I can't afford to live here. He's like, well, what are you going to do? I said, I got to move out of here. I can't be here. It's too expensive. And he said, well, what can you do? I'm trying to think what jobs you can get. I was like, there's no job. I don't want a job. He's like, well, I know some carpenters. Would you like to work with carpenters? I said, no, that's going to be miserable work, and they want a long commitment. They're not going to want somebody who just wants to do it part-time. He said, well, what about you could be cleaning up around them and stuff? I said, no, because it's still going to be the same thing. They want a commitment, and I don't want to work like that. He's like, well, what do you want to do? I said, filmmaking. He said, well, what about shooting video for a newspaper? I said, they're not hiring. Like, I just saw the story, like Huffington Post and somewhere else just fired like 200 journalists. They're not hiring people. And even at that, I don't have the equipment they need. And I've applied to photojournalism jobs before. Ones that I thought I was qualified for, and I didn't hear anything back. So he's like, well, what about weddings or something? I'm like, I'm not going to shoot weddings. and, and plus you need very expensive equipment for a lot of those jobs, and I don't want to do them, and I can't afford it. He's like, well, what do you want to do? I want to help you. I said, I don't want to work. All I want to do is make movies. That's it. And I didn't have it in myself to tell him, look, you can't help me. I need to do this. Because he doesn't understand my whole goal in this, my whole plan. He doesn't know about all that. For me, this is like something I'm dedicated to, even though it's very frustrating right now. With spending money and time out today. Unfortunately, I'm feeling better. My ear and head were hurting a lot last night. They're feeling better today. A little sore, but not hurting bad. And the rash is going down, but it has spread, so yeah, I gotta take this damn antibiotic, and I barely have time. I sleep so damn much. I also get frustrated thinking I want to go donate blood. I used to donate blood on a somewhat regular basis, but I always wake up so late, and then I get lazy sitting in my car eating, and half the day is gone before I can go to any blood donation sites. Anyways, because I don't think there's one close by in Arlington, except maybe Red Cross, but I don't want to go there. I'd rather go to like a local hospital. But the only one I remember that took blood donations is like a little bit far out in like Fairfax. And do I know which way is that? Yeah, actually I could. It wouldn't necessarily be that convenient to go out there, but I didn't have it in me to tell him, look, you can't help me. You don't know what I'm going through, like what I'm trying to do. I'm dedicated to this. I'm fanatical about it. I cannot do anything with a job that you give me. I will not take a job. I don't want to live around here. All I want to do is make movies. That's it. There's no plan B. I'm not doing anything else. I've had enough of doing other things. I've been trying to do cooking videos with my mom, but it's been hard to schedule them with her. Donating plasma sucks, man. I tried doing it once, and like I didn't drink enough water beforehand, so they couldn't finish the donation. But I hate drinking a lot of water because then I gotta go to the bathroom so fast. So what the hell? Catch-22. I don't want to sit there for an hour. It's like, oh God, I gotta go to the bathroom. No, and they don't give money for donating plasma, at least at Inova hospitals around here. They'll give like a Dunkin' Donuts gift card or a Subway gift card or something, which, fine, I'll take it. I mean, I don't want to eat unhealthy, though. And I got my disinfectant spray. I sprayed down in my sleeping bag again today. And I got to keep spraying down my car with that. I got to clean up this mess. It's just so frustrating dealing with little things. I'd kind of like a van. I really would. But I'm wondering, like, if I move to LA, because that's what I'm committed to at some point, probably. There are other cities I could go to. Somebody suggested Wilmington, North Carolina. That's like a filmmaking city. And also it'd be nice to be not too far from my parents' house. There's Austin, Texas, although that's damn far. There's, where is it, in Arizona, I think? Like some filmmaking city. And then there's Portland and Portland, Oregon. It's still like, no matter what was I saying? Oh yeah. So if I travel, like eventually, I guess I don't know if I'd want to drive across the country. Yeah, it'd make for nice videos, but on the other hand, fuck that, because it's very stressful for me to drive on big stretches of highway. People don't drive safely. A lot of roads just are not clearly marked, and it doesn't feel safe to drive on them. My car cannot keep up with traffic that well. And so I was thinking, what if I just sold my car, went straight to the airport, fly to wherever I need to go, and just went and bought a van there? That might be a possibility. I don't know. Because I don't feel like driving across the country for 6 days. What the fuck would I get out of that? I'm not going to get... I'd start regretting it real fast, I bet. Like 6 hours in, 10 hours in, 20 hours in, you know, the second or third day. I'm like, fuck this. It's not like I'll be meeting a lot of people. It's not like I'll be having a lot of fun. So I don't know if I want to drive across the country. Click the like button, everybody. That helps the video get to the top of YouTube. Why would the sleeping bag have Agent Orange in it? It's not a used sleeping bag. and it's not from Vietnam era. Was that? I don't know about donating plasma. I'll look into it, Britt, but I'm not terribly concerned about it because, like I said, it's just a pain for me to have to be still for an hour and not be able to go to the bathroom. I may try, I don't know. Also, it's just hard for me to make time to do it, especially in the morning. Not that it matters, I guess. I don't know. I just hate how much I sleep. I sleep so late because of my job. Yeah, I did get it at a military store, but they said it was new. And still, why would it have Agent Orange in it? I mean, that sounds like, yeah, I know companies do shady stuff. The military does tons of heinous stuff. But that sounds like a huge lawsuit just in the waiting for any lawyer who wants to take the case. How would a sleeping bag that is like made in a factory get mixed up with Agent Orange? What's going on with you? Yeah, I'm still a bouncer. So I gotta take this antibiotic 2 times a day. I'm even dreading, like, what time do I take it? Because I don't wake up in the morning. And yeah, it's fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean take it in the morning. Just take it 12 hours apart. That might be kind of tricky for me. I don't know. It's not going to be too bad. Yeah. Take it like 3 in the afternoon and then 3 in the morning. Thanks, Space Dolphin. You can donate in the links below. There's also the Super Chat in YouTube, although YouTube takes, I think, a large percentage of that. You can donate on Patreon or Streamlabs. Streamlabs, I think, goes directly to me. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't go by alarms. I just go by my gut, which apparently I'm going to need to fortify with probiotics because this antibiotic is going to kill a lot of bacteria in me, even good bacteria. Thanks, Robin. Yeah, I didn't have it in me to tell. My doctor was like, I want to help you. I want to help you get a job. But I said, like, I don't want to work. I just don't want any of these jobs. All I want to do is make movies. And just hearing these jobs, it's like I couldn't be less interested. So I felt a little bad, but also I felt like, like even sure that this is what I want to do. I also filmed another video today that I deleted because the sound quality was so bad because we had like 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts. And I was trying to film outside because it looked nice. And I was actually on like sort of upper level of this building where my doctor's office is, outside. So sort of like a rooftop, but not the very top. It's like 2 sections. But it was so windy, and I played it back. I'm like, oh, this is awful. I was like... So I just deleted that. I'll film it again sometime. It's a topic I want to talk about, but I'll save that for later. Yeah, I don't have that dilemma right now because it's not like I'm being offered films to direct that aren't my favorites. I have to make my own films, and that's exactly what I intend on doing. And then if more choices come down the line, then I can field those then. But for now, that's not a concern. See, he really wanted to help me. He talked about several different jobs. I'm just like, I don't want to work. There's no way in hell I'm going to go work with carpenters and save up. And I told him, so I'll make a little extra money, but I'm still going to be broke paying rent around here. It's not going to be enough to really save up. So what's the benefit? Like, there's no... I didn't say this part, but it's like, what's the dilemma in making a decision here? There's no dilemma for me. It's like, I'm not going to choose a regular job. It's bad enough I have to work the job I do now. Oh yeah, he asked about construction too. I said, no, I'm not going to work construction because it's very difficult work. And again, I'm going to be trapped, stuck in a place I don't want to be, working with people I don't want to work with. I don't want to be in a construction site. And doing very hard work, probably for not good pay. Even if it's decent pay, it's not going to help me much. Because to get a home anytime soon, I would need to be making like $4,000 a month. I cannot get a job around here that pays $4,000 a month. My only chance of getting money like that is like doing my own video business or something, and just finding clients. And even that, it's very difficult, and I don't like dealing with clients. And trying to weed out qualified clients from not qualified ones. I mean, when I would walk around the street with the camera, people would ask to hire me several times. People just come to me like, "Hey, I'm looking for a videographer." I had to be like, "I'm not." I was very uncomfortable. That's one of my biggest fears, is being trapped in a conversation where I don't want to give up some information, or I don't want to be there, and someone's just bad at making conversation. Like one guy said, like, "I want to hire you," and I said, "Well, I'm booked solid. can't do it." Another guy's like, "Oh, I got a talk show or something." I was literally just walking down the street filming for something, some job I got, and he's like, "Hey, do you have a card?" I shouldn't have even given him a card. But it's so hard for me to say I'm not for hire, because people just expect like you to stop and talk to them, and really I want to be like, I don't have time to talk. But they're like I just want to come work for them. And it was funny. This guy, I gave him my card with my phone number on it. I no longer have my phone number on my cards. And he tried calling me once or twice, and I just never answered, because I didn't want to. He left a message, but I didn't want to work for him. He wanted to shoot some talk show. My attitude is, most people, like, you got to learn how to do the jobs yourself. Do your own videography, learn how to do it. There are no tiny houses around here. Oh, you're going to build a tiny house. I see. Film editor, possibly. Film editor wouldn't be as hard a job to get. The problem is I would have to get the software that more people, more companies use, and then learn some of the more advanced software. Like, so basically, because I use PC, Adobe Premiere would be a good option for me. Premiere is easy enough to learn. I can learn that very quickly because it's pretty similar to the other editing softwares out there. It does not take long to learn. I actually edited a music video on an older version of Premiere back in like 2011, and I literally learned to do it while I was editing it. Now, it wasn't a complex job, but I literally just figured it out. And even though some stuff was so backwards on it, because back then you couldn't even split clips by clicking. You had to like press a keyboard button. And I managed to do that and just figure out how to do that through, like, you know, just my intuition and problem solving ability. The thing that would be more time consuming to learn, and again, it's not necessarily going to pay much money. This is the problem. And it's going to be very time consuming, is taking jobs where you need to know special effects, like 3D computer effects, like After Effects, 3D titling software. That stuff takes a lot more time to learn. And why do I need to learn that? To me, the special effect is the actor. So at some point, maybe I would like to. I don't know. I want to see if I can learn that stuff. I don't know if I'd be good at learning it, because my mind is sort of, you know, some things I'm tuned into learning and some things I'm not. And it might be difficult. I've done some 3D titling and stuff, like pretty simple, like not complicated. But most jobs do not want people who use the software I use, which is Magix Vegas, formerly owned by Sony Vegas. 27 people in here. Hey, not bad. Click the like button, everybody. That helps get this video recommended by YouTube. This video is like haphazard. It's last minute because I went to 3 pharmacies today looking for medicine, antibiotics, and a cream on my face that cost $50. Went to my doctor today for the rash on my face, told him I'm homeless, and he said, "I want to help you get a job." He listed like 4 different jobs and fields and people he knew. He come hire me, but he didn't understand. And I understand that because I didn't explain it to him. So he didn't know. It's like, I'm not trying to even live in a place around here. I want to be homeless because I'm so dedicated to filmmaking. Like, this is the only way it's going to happen, that I can get closer to making movies. So I'm not even trying to get a job, because if I get a job, it's going to be several months of saving money before I can even rent a place. Probably going to have to rent a place with roommates. And then I'll just be back in a financial hole again, because I'll be spending tens of thousands of dollars on rent. So why bother? And that rent is going to go up around here. And it's still going to be very expensive to live around here. And then I'll be trapped with high credit card debt, working a job that I don't like just to barely keep surviving. So why bother? It's not even worth it. I told him, like like, eventually I'm just going to move out of here. It's too expensive to live here. I can't afford it. And I said, I don't want to work. He's telling me all these jobs, carpentry, construction, maybe working doing videos for newspapers or weddings. I just don't want to work. This is all I want to do. That's it. There's no plan B. Bouncing is okay, so that's the thing, like, at least if I go to another city, I can go there and say, like, I've been a bouncer for years, you know, can I bounce here? Because at least it's a relaxed environment, people are having fun, it's generally low stress, low pressure. It depends what kind of place you're working. Some places I wouldn't want to work because I don't think I'm really have the temperament to be a bouncer. I don't like to, you know, enforce the rules and, you know, be stern with people if I don't have to. I mean, I am if I have to, but I generally err on being lenient and trying to be friendly. Sometimes it's backfired on me. Like, people have, you know, started fights with me and, like, snuck up on me because I wasn't suspecting it. So it's like a, you know, a line you have to balance. But I just don't want to do it. I don't want to have to be it. You know, I'm only doing it because I, like, managed to make myself do it and try and be fairly good at it. But I don't want to have to do it. I don't like checking IDs. I don't like enforcing, you know, silly, like, rules with people. But, you know, it's the easiest job I can do right now. Yeah, I'm good. Like, I'm good at talking to people, so that makes it easier too. Like, I can approach people and be friendly. Let them know, you know, certain things, like they got to do things. And I've learned a lot from the job, and certainly it's going to help me with directing movies, because directing movies is all basically like being a bouncer in a way. Delegating, telling people what to do, setting boundaries. When people really want to, you know, make a problem and, you know, refuse to do what you say, you know, you have to know, like, okay, have to be able to explain to them why you got to do this. This is how it is. Or, like, you can't work here. And just to have that, you know, temperament to where you're not going to flip out and yell at people, because I don't want to be a director like that. I don't think it's good for directors to yell at people, and there's nothing glamorous about, like, oh, the temperamental, troubled director. No, that's somebody who doesn't have control over themselves. I don't know if what corporation would train me to be an editor. I would learn it on my own. No, I would not bartend. A lot of filmmakers bartend. Become a porn star. Well, okay, first of all, again, click the like button, everybody, please. That helps get this video promoted on YouTube. It gets YouTube to send this out to people's recommended videos. This is a last-minute video for me because I went to 3 pharmacies today. I went to the doctor, barely had time at the gym. I feel like shit whenever I don't work out. Now, it's like I have to, you know, exercise my body to feel good. It's like an addiction almost. So I barely had time for that. Thank you. Got a few likes there. Keep them coming. And so he prescribed antibiotic and a cream, which I got both of them for my face, for the rash I got on my face. And I told him I'm homeless. And what he couldn't help me with was he was trying to say, oh, well, I want to find you a job. I want you to be able to have a place to live around here. I said, I don't want to live around here. I want to move away. Like, I can't live around here. It's too expensive. I'm going to have to move away. And he offered, you know, some job ideas, talked about it. I said, like, I don't want to work. I literally told him I don't want to work. I didn't have it in me to tell him, like, you can't help me, because I know he really wanted to help and he really cares. But there's nothing he can do. Like, I'm committed to this. I walked out of there with this, like, fanatical zeal, like, knowing, like, I'm almost like a character in a movie, like, I'm good, you can't help me. Like, where I'm going, no one can understand. Like that, like in a movie, like some, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but, like somebody just, you know, committed to doing something that's difficult, where all the other characters, like, why are you doing this? This is crazy. Like, no, you don't understand. Like, I have to. You'll understand later. And so that's it. And of course, he doesn't know everything about, my filmmaking career and what I'm planning and everything. So he didn't know I'm also protesting landlords and roommates, and I don't want to live with people. But he's just like, okay, I want to help you. Like, if I think of any jobs, I'll let you know. If you think of anything you want to do, let me know. But the reality is there's nothing he can do. There's no help he can give me. Because I don't want help. I don't want someone to give me a regular job. I hate regular jobs. I don't have any more tolerance or patience for them. The older I get, the less patience I have for stuff that's a waste of time. And it's going to be a waste of money. And I'm frustrated today. I spent like $100 on, actually well over $100, more like, okay, now well over, like 110, 120. Man, it fucking frustrates me. So I'm lucky I've had some extra days of work lately. But now that's all eaten up by this. Yeah, it's still like better than before, and also I got to take care to keep my hygiene good. And really that means like spraying disinfectant in my car, washing my face, which, I mean, I was already showering every day, trying to be clean anyways. I lost my dental floss. I got to buy more floss. I think I left it in the shower the other day. Thanks, Agrippa. Appreciate it. It was a little bit, difficult to tell him, like, look, I don't want to work. There's nothing I want to do that you have to offer. But this is absolutely what I want. So it's like all you can do to help me is get out of my way. That's it. Yeah, what's the point of getting a job? Even $15 an hour, 40 hours a week would not be enough to live around here. I would be broke. Flat broke, renting a room, even if I managed to find one like $800 a month, which, by the way, those are getting harder and harder to find. A sublet might be $800 a month. A freaking sublet, where you might have to share a bathroom. So you're spending $800 a month, sinking it into a hole in the ground just to be able to sleep indoors. It's a waste of money and waste of your time. It's ridiculous. Why should I bother? So no, I'd rather risk it all, risk everything to be able to make movies, because that's all I believe in. That's all I want. Thanks, Agrippa. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm growing a beard, but only because I have to, because I don't see how people, like athletes, can play with beards, because you're sweaty, you're hot. Like, wouldn't it be a relief to just cut all that hair off your face and be able to have that heat released from your face? But yeah, I've been having a rash on my face, so I can't shave because it's going to cut open the sores of the rash and really hurt my face. So I've had to not shave for a few days. I'm probably not going to be able to shave for a few days. Don't King Zach, don't refer to women like that. I believe that. Hell, I probably know guys that do that. You do independent voice work now. Interesting. 1,400 euro a month to essentially be able to eat and live. Cool. I shot another video today and wasn't able to use it. I just deleted it. It was like a 30-minute video too, so I put a lot of time into it. But it's like, no, quality's not good. It was so windy out. We had wind gusts of like 50 miles an hour. It was ridiculous. The audio was not good. I was a little rambling too much. So it's a topic I wanted to talk about for a while, a specific topic. I'll try it again at some point. Maybe, I don't know when I'll try it, but I'm definitely going to refilm that and try and do it better. Man, I'm so annoyed I lost my dental floss. I just got a new case of dental floss. Thanks, JJJ Banky. Cool, Agrippa. That's good to know. So tonight I gotta work again. Fine with it, you know. I desperately, in some ways, want to quit my job, but I'm feeling good about knowing what I'm doing, knowing what I want, No, everywhere I go, it's like the scenery sort of fades away, and in comes Los Angeles. I can see sort of, the palm trees there, whatever the kind of trees they got that I saw when I was there before. The big roads, the mountains that are around there, the hills, all that stuff, I can see it. I don't know for sure if that's where I'll end up, because there are other cities that are much cheaper that also have a lot of filmmaking. But LA, at least, like, I know there's more like-minded people around there. I have no doubt that there's, a lot of people who just say they want to work in movies and don't really do anything for it. But like around here, a lot of people are just, and it's understandable. That's how I was for a long time, and I'm still, like, I haven't made a movie or a feature-length movie. I've made short films, but, and even then, they're not, like, seen all over the world. So there's a lot of people who just don't know how they're going to start a film career. They just want to, some of them, they go to meetings and they'll say, like, well, how do I hire someone to do this and this for me? I'm like, well, it's going to cost a lot of money, or you're going to have to do it yourself. And they're like, yeah, but I don't want to do all that work. And it's like, at that point, like, it's almost rude to even bring it up to me, because you're forcing me to be rude and say, like, well, then why are you trying to do this? You're obviously not interested. You want to make easy. You want to make it as easy as possible for yourself. Well, then anybody could do that, and you're going to make movies that look like that, if you ever make one, which you probably won't. Or people are just wannabes who don't really want to do it, who don't actually want to just go out and try it, who are afraid of failing. And that's how I was for many years. From 17 to 23, I didn't make any videos online. I worked on some short films, some public access TV shows, but I was afraid to just make my own stuff. Finally, at 23, when this YouTube channel started, I decided, okay, I'm going to do it. I'll just put up videos. And even then, it was a struggle to realize what I wanted to make. And I was not filming anything with my mom for a while, which was a big mistake. But see, that's how limited my imagination was. I didn't even think to film her for anything. Now, if I could go back, so I would have filmed her right away, because I would have thought, I would have realized she's funny. I'm ready for the Bahamas myself. That's how I read that, Catherine Harvey. No, why the hell would I go to Greece for a year? To spend an assload of money? Free clinics here are hard to get appointments at. And no, apparently I need an antibiotic, so I'll take that. If I tell people what, they'll want to help me. But yeah, no way I'm going to Greece for a year. I wouldn't want to be there. I don't speak the language. I'd rather go to a Spanish-speaking country, if anything, because the money would go a lot further in a lot of those countries. Yeah, people don't earn a living wage. So what you could tell me, get a job. I would have to get 2 jobs. I still would barely make enough to pay my rent, and I'd be broke. And I just live the rest of my life that way, grow old, grow frail, weak, sick, and die. And be miserable that I never made movies. So I don't need to. I don't need to do that. And that's what my doctor didn't understand, but I wasn't trying to explain that to him in, 15-minute or 20-minute appointment. So I'm not trying to work a regular job. I refuse. Yeah, and it's an indignity, too. I'm at the age now where it's like, you got to pay me a decent wage and treat me well. I don't believe Greece is cheaper than here. Yeah, exactly. Hypnotize people into thinking, well, this is what life is. You have to accept it. You have to work a job that barely pays. You have to dedicate your life to it, or they'll find someone else to replace you, and housing's going to keep getting more expensive. Rent is going up for many people, hundreds of dollars a year around here. Some people over $1,000 more than the previous year. And landlords can do that. No thanks, Catherine. I'm not taking Benadryl and taking calamine lotion. I got the cream my doctor wants me to put on. I wonder what the stuff's called. You gotta be fucking kidding me. It says hydrocortisone. I didn't even... I got cortisone cream from Dollar Tree for $1. And I paid $50 for a little tube of this bullshit. Hydrocortisone valerate. Why did I get prescription strength hydrocortisone cream? The fungus cream is working better for me. I am not taking this bullshit. Yeah, I see animals around here. I've seen deer around now. Yeah, people used to have a nice house and 2 cars on milkman's salary. I saw a squirrel by McDonald's today eating from the trash. Yep, Matthew got it exactly right. People used to be able to... What the fuck did my doctor do to me? Cortisone. So, this is a $50 bottle of cortisone. Here's a $1 tube. What the bull fucking hell is the difference? Okay, there's a few different ingredients. Big deal. Oh, wait, this says CVS cortisone? Maybe. Oh, I bought another tube of cortisone from the Dollar Tree. I know I did that. What the hell is it? What the shit? Where did it? I didn't buy this. I was looking in my Dollar Tree bag. A bunch of stones? In my tooth... Please tell me, that's not on the receipt, is it? What the... How did I get that? Yeah, I didn't buy it. It's not on the receipt. Toothbrushes, toothpaste, Crest toothbrush, toothbrushes, $4.24. 4 items. Huh. I don't know what the hell's going on. Man, I hope the police don't question me like, where did you get that bag of stones? I'll be like, I don't know, I didn't buy it. And they'll be like, yeah, right, a likely story. This was in my Dollar Tree bag. When I got toothbrushes. Look, the Dollar Tree, the toothbrushes and toothpaste. How the hell did a bunch of stones get in there? What is going on? Yep, don't need this CVS receipt. Good. $50. $50 for this. Almost sounded like I was singing for a second. Each gram contains 2 milligrams of hydrocortisone valerate in a hydraulic base composed of carbomer 940, dibasic sodium phosphate, methylparaben, polyoxyl 2-stearyl ether, propylene glycol, sodium lauryl sulfate, sterith 100, sterile alcohol, and white petrolatum. Why did I bother getting this? $50. Yeah, just working to survive. And people don't want you to own, because then landlords won't get a bunch of money. And landlords are not just, old men and women who are renting out their homes. They are big corporations who own hundreds of thousands of units, who help write laws on tenants. Thanks, NYC girl. Appreciate it. Do I have to tell him my whole history every time? What the hell's he? Oh, look how generous they. Next time I get a real new bottle, a whole new tube. Look at this. This is like a tube of chapstick. So I spent $100, $45 on the doctor's appointment, gave me a half price discount. $15 for the antibiotics for this. What is this bullshit? Why did he even tell me to buy this? Why do I need cortisone? The fungal cream was helping way more. If I try this, it's going to make it worse. Yeah, I got a free bag of stones. Hey man, you want some stones? There's like spaghetti in here. Or a rubber band. Yeah, a rubber band. Look at that. Somebody's car alarm keeps going off. Where is it? It's been going off for like the last 20 minutes. A bag of stones. Oh man, this is disappointing. What a load of crap. What? So next time I go to this doctor, I'm going to tell him I don't want to schedule another appointment. If I'm sick, I'll let you know. I don't want to just be making appointments just so I can come in here. Huh. American pay rates, a lot of jobs just pay $10 or $11 an hour. Yeah, and the minimum wage, $7.25 an hour. Ridiculously low. Now, most jobs don't pay that little. Most jobs will pay more. When I applied at the Alamo Draft House to be work the box office, they paid $7.25 an hour. Now that I think about it, I'd be like, holy shit, for a company that promotes itself as a very specialty movie theater, and they take great care of customers, and you can order food, and they have specialty foods, specialty programming. They get a lot of celebrities to go there. They have film festivals, but they pay their employees $7.25 an hour. People should be outraged over that. Like, hey, do you guys not value your employees? Especially around here, it being such an expensive area. He said my ears are fine. Top 5, you can make more just begging on the street. It's panhandling. Apply it twice a day. Somebody remember that for me. I'm sure I'll remember. That is a load of crap. Get my antibiotic out. Take once every 12 hours. And put it in the back pocket of the passenger seat. Crap. 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 Barely ate today. crap. I'll do a little reorganizing. Get this bag of stones out of here. That's going in the crap. Toothbrush, toothpaste, put this all in my backpack with the crap. Actually, throw away my old toothbrush. It's crap. You see it's all frayed, the edges. It's a bunch of bull crap. Didn't even study much Spanish today. Tried. No aún estudié mucho español hoy. Lo intenté. Running out of water. I meant to fill up a water bottle at the gym, but I forgot to bring it inside. Might do it after work. Trash bag in the water bottle bag since it's thicker. Whoa, actually I'll put it inside the Dollar Tree bag. Now, here we go. Yes. So, cortisone from Dollar Tree. $1. Same damn ingredients. Some of them. I recognize them now. Allobarbadensis, leaf juice, carbomer, cetyl alcohol. Maybe that's not the same, but they're pretty much the same. Chemist. What, can you believe what a ripoff that was? Why did I pay $50 for a tiny little sample, travel size of prescription strength cortisone when the fungus cream has been working better? Seriously, I was using cortisone for days. Didn't help. The fungus cream for athlete's foot worked a lot better. Oh yeah, I got moist wipes from Dollar Tree. And what is this? Oh, I don't know why I got this. It would, I guess I thought it would help. Witch hazel. Skin toner. Facial cleanser. Probably not going to bother using that. What was this? Oh yeah, and I got tea tree oil. And I was about to put it on because somebody commenting said to get it for my skin, but then right as I was about to apply it, I saw on the back it says, do not apply to broken or irritated skin with areas affected by rashes. So there goes that idea. Alright, this is a little more organized. I'm gonna get some food out of the trunk of my car, then I gotta go to... So just wait a second. I'm going to my trunk. Fuck, man. Oh, well. No sense in feeling bad about it. Spending all this ass load of money. Great links. Thanks for the info. Why did I pay $50 for this? I should make a... Let me know. Should I make a video just destroying that bottle of prescription cortisol? And now that the Department of Agriculture doesn't have food inspectors, I hope this isn't infected with a E. coli. I'm serious. I kind of worry. $50, man. Oh, well. It was nice sleeping in today. At least I slept in with a heavy rain. I always like that when it's raining heavy. It feels somehow like more insulation around my car. And also it means I know people are less likely to come approach my car. I really want to quit my job. I'm not like desperate to, like, no, I don't feel bad about it. It's just like I know it's necessary. It's actually easy for me to keep going because it's just like hypnotizing me. It's an easy job. I don't have to report to daily meetings or anything. Like when I worked at a bank, I don't have to give performance reviews, nothing. I'm treated like an adult. I don't have to clock in. I don't have to first check, okay, what's today's agenda? I don't have to check my emails or anything when I'm off work. I just go in, do my job. Once it's done, I leave. And my boss is always paid well. That's a good thing. I always got paid $15 an hour where I work. So, you know, that's a big thing. Alright, got Greek yogurt. Especially gonna need my... Oh shit, phone's overheating. Turn on the AC. Gonna need probiotics because this antibiotic, which again, is the antibiotic really necessary? Poured out some of the water on top. It's Greek water. That's a John Mulaney Nick Kroll joke. By the way, I heard Alan Alda, the longtime actor, has Parkinson's disease. I'm so sorry to hear that. And he said he's going to keep acting as long as he can. He has no plans of retiring. Good for him. That's great. Like he said, as long as it's fun, basically, he's going to keep acting. That's amazing. You know, I just love it when people just want to do stuff. But, you know, it makes you think about the fragility of your life and your health and how easy it is to take for granted. Adding my Kix cereal to the yogurt. Shit. Reaching for a spoon. I gotta hurry because I gotta get going. Thanks, Abdel. Abdel says, if you're ever in Rochester, New York area, lunch or dinner is on me. I appreciate that. Oh shit, and my phone's not even charging that well. Also, I hate eating even with this facial hair. It's just so messy and food gets in it. Terrible. People who are in relationships with guys who have beards, just encourage them to quit it. Just shave the beard. What a waste of time. And on a lot of guys, it looks really pretentious. It depends. Some guys can pull it off. Shit! I dropped some Kix down the... And it's once I drop food down the corner of the seat, it's gone. I've dropped so much food, Cheerios, spinach down there. It is just gone down there. That is never getting out of there. You could turn this car upside down and shake it, and it would not come out. Can anyone explain why I spent $50 on a tiny little tube, chapstick-sized tube of cortisone? Why did I do that? I have no idea. I don't know, Big Rob. What's an average 750 milliliter bourbon bottle cost? Beats me. Beer, it runs the range. I don't know. I don't buy alcohol. Hopefully, I don't have to order food at work tonight. Hopefully, I'm not hungry enough to order food. I know why I'm doing this job. It's important to me. I just don't want to do it anymore. I'm tired. It's not even tired, just a waste. But I have my clarity. I know why I'm doing this. Doing it to get to LA. Even if it's in a year and I stop at a bunch of places along the way. Don't know what I'll find there. May not stay there. I may just find another city and decide I like it there and want to stay. I like Philadelphia. I've been there before. I like it a lot, actually. And the new district attorney, Larry Krasner, seems awesome. He wants to totally reform criminal justice. I'm amazed he's not intimidated by the police union into just hiding for his life, because he's really criticized and tried to roll back the policies of over-policing, sentencing too many people to jail who should not be, prosecuting cases that should not be prosecuted. But Philadelphia police are notoriously bad. I saw it myself when I was there with TJ from TJ and Friends. They yelled at TJ over nothing on the street. Interesting. Further south is cheaper. No, think about it. Texas is really south, but it's way west. All right, that's it. Shit. Gotta go to work. Thanks for watching, everybody. This whole day has been